Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Custom Spray Mods. Now in this video, I'm going to paint this car in Upol Raptor Liner. Check it out. So this car was given to my dad for free to use on his farm. And at the moment, it looks a bit rough. There's a few different coloured panels, a few little dents, and the car just looks pretty boring actually. So what we're going to do is we're going to paint it in the Upol Raptor Liner. That's going to give it a durable coating. It's going to be nice and even. It's going to have like a satin finish as well and a ripply finish. Because the Raptor Liner is like a bed liner, a truck ute body liner, but basically you can spray it on anything. So paint on this car is actually, it's 2-pack, so we can just sand it back and spray the Raptor Liner straight on. And we're going to do that now, so check it out. The first thing to do before painting any car is to make sure it's clean. I'm going to use a degreaser, spray it over the whole car and under the guards, then wash it off. At least then I'll know I'll have a clean surface to work with. Once I've dried the car, I can start sanding. I'm going to use 180 grit on an orbital sander and sand the whole car, the plastics, the bumper bar, everything I'm going to paint. I'm using an air-powered tool. You can use an electric sander or you can do it by hand. Either way, the surface needs to be scuffed up so that the new paint can stick. Now that I've sanded all the large areas of the car, I'm going to go around with the 180 grit and sand all the hard to reach places by hand that I couldn't get with the machine. Now I'm going around the whole car, cleaning it with wax and grease remover and getting ready for the next step. I've got a few panels on the car that have some repairs and they have some bare metal showing, so I'm going to spray some etch primer on there to help the Raptor Liner stick. I'm just spraying 2 coats of etch primer, and that's just to seal off the panel and make it so I've got a good barrier and some adhesion when I spray on the Raptor Liner. So the car has been sanded and prepped. Now I'm going to start masking it up. As you can see, I've removed the headlights, the grille and the bumper bar. Now I wasn't going to do this because I wanted to do it quick, but it was quicker to just remove those parts than to mask them up. Now I'm going to go around the whole car and mask everything up that I don't want painted. That means windows, door handles, anything that I just couldn't be bothered removing from the car. This is supposed to be a quick and cheap paint job, so I'm not going to remove every little piece, just going to mask it up so I can get the job done nice and quick. The Raptor Liner is great for the underbody of the car, so I've taken the wheels off and I'm going to paint under the wheel arches as well, just for some protection under there too. Now I'm going to clean the car again with wax and grease remover, spraying it on and wiping it off. This car is to be 2 different colours. The bottom half with all the plastics is going to be black, and the top half is going to be a different colour again. So I'm masking off the bottom half and I'm going to spray it with Upol Grip 4. This is an adhesion promoter. It's going to help the paint stick to the plastic parts. You only need to spray about 2 light coats over all the areas that you're painting. Wait 10 minutes between coats, then wait about 20 minutes before you start spraying your top coats on. Because I'm spraying 2 different colours, I'm going to use the Raptor Liner tintable version. This can be tinted to any colour you want. I'm also using the Raptor Vary spray gun, which attaches straight to the Raptor Liner bottles and allows you to change the texture of the surface with the nozzle. So now I need to put some tint into my Raptor Liner bottles. Because I'm using black, I'm just going to use some black base coat. This is 2K base coat and you need to tint it 10%. In the bottle there's about 750 ml of product, so I'm going to put 75 ml of black. The Raptor Liner mixing ratio is about 3:1, so 3 parts Raptor to 1 part hardener. So I'm going to put in about 250 ml of hardener, then give the bottle a really good shake to make sure it's all thoroughly mixed. The Raptor Liner Vary spray gun screws straight onto the top of the bottle. Now it's just a matter of testing the setup and then spraying the body. Spraying this stuff is really easy and there's no real method to it. I like to just spray all the hard to reach areas first, then spray the larger parts and get nice even coverage. Try and hold the spray gun a good distance back from the job, and make sure you get even coverage and overlap your passes by 50%. As you can see, there's not much overspray, which is great because it means I don't have to do too much masking up. The Raptor sticks great to plastic parts, which means it's good for exterior plastics and interior plastics. Basically, any surface can be sprayed with the right primer. I'm going to spray 2 coats of the black, waiting about 45 minutes between coats. Once my last coat is done, I'm going to unmask as soon as possible. Doing this will make sure you get nice clean edges. So I'm heading over to VG Auto Paints and I'm getting the colour I want matched. So my dad has a few fence panels and a shed painted this colour, so he wants the car to be the same colour. I'm going to match it using the 2K base coat system, then I can tint my Raptor and then I'll have the exact same colour. He also had to have one of his stickers on the car. So before we start painting the Raptor, I'm going to put the sticker on the panel and then mask it up. Now I'm going to mask up all the black areas so I can spray my green. Even in this cold weather, the Raptor liner has dried nice and tough in just a few hours. A great little tip is to spray the Grip 4 adhesion promoter around all the areas where you have masking. This is just going to make it so you get nice clean lines when you unmask that tape. Now that the car is all masked up and primed, all I need to do is mix in my tints, my hardener, give the bottle a really good shake, then I can put my gun on and start spraying. I'm going to start by spraying the whole roof, then I'll move on to the tops of the doors and then the side panels, the rear of the car, and finish with the front. When painting this, I'm not just going to go spray over everything straight away. I'm going to start spraying all the hard to reach areas first, like in all the door jambs and around the windows. Then I'll spray the larger panels in one sweeping motion. After about 45 minutes, or when the paint is slightly still tacky, you can spray your second coat. Now I've just finished my last coat. I'm going to start unmasking straight away while it's still a little bit wet. That way I'll get some nice clean lines when I peel off that tape. After about an hour or two, I can start putting the car back together. And as you can see, the transformation is amazing. Well, there you go, we got this car for free. It had mismatched panels, there was a few dents on it, and it just looks sad and sorry. So we gave it a few coats of Raptor liner, and now it looks like a brand new car. It's got a tough, durable finish. It looks tough, and I mean the Raptor liner really cleaned it up. It's given it new life. So it's a great farm car, and can't wait to get it over to the farm and do some bashing with it. It's a pretty easy job, just a matter of sanding it, masking it up, and then spraying the Raptor over the car. And then once it's dried, basically that's it. So yeah, I reckon it's something you could easily do yourself. Get a few mates, do your four-wheel drive, or spray the inside of your boat, or you could spray motorbike tank, anything you want. The stuff sticks good and it looks good and it's durable, so that's a good combination. Well, that was it. Hope you liked the episode. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, hit the subscribe button and check out my Facebook page and Instagram, and I'll see you next time.